So if you've done your assessment, you should pop out with a percentage NBS, and then that would be split into these categories, and that would give it a building grade. Up at the top, you've got A+, so it's more than 100% NBS, and so it's a low risk. At the other end, you've got a grade E, and that would be considered a very high risk and earthquake prone, and we're talking 25 times riskier than a normal building. And the time frame you've got to fix it depends on where you are. And if you're in a high zone on a priority building, you should have already done it, basically. All of the buildings should have been assessed in the high zone by now. And once you've been notified of your building assessment of being earthquake prone, you've got either 7.5 years or 15 years to put it right. Now we're in Auckland, so we're looking at a low seismic zone. So potentially you've got up to 35 years to put right an earthquake prone building. Now, again, as structural engineers, you may recommend that you may want to bring that a bit forward. And naturally, if you're doing refurbishment, it may be worth looking at upgrading the seismic capacity of the building in any case. You can see more about this from the earthquake prone buildings course from the, I think it's the NBIE website, link in the slide below. So where are the riskier areas? So this is taken from that course provided by NBIE. So you can see that the red zone is basically running or straddling the main fault that was used to form New Zealand. So what does it mean? So here's a graphical representation. This is my own creation a couple of years ago. And so right in the middle, we've got the minimum standard expected of a new building. That's 100% NBS. Most buildings will be beyond the 100%. Most new buildings should be well into the green zone. However, if the shaking is well beyond the design value, then you could get damage or even collapse beyond that design basis. At the other end, you're sliding down the hill towards earthquake risk and then eventually earthquake prone. And this is where we're looking at a moderate earthquake at 1/3 of the level of shaking that you would expect and design for a new building.